go. Yoshi's here.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yoshi,
All
what's
right, hi
going on?
Yoshi.
Good morning.
Yeah, and War's out of here. How you feeling, Yoshi?
It's 7 in the morning.
Oh yeah, I forgot it is her. See? And they was in here crucifying you. I said, yo, Yoshi never, you know what I'm saying, stands up to interviews. But now that knowing that, you definitely up early on the West Coast for sure.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
trying to look decent.
so let me ask you this: how you feeling about the whole tournament after week one being in it, or everything just in general?
Um, just kind of like a little bit of a weight lifted at
Mm,
this point. I'm not gonna say I didn't want to win, but I definitely knew it was a tough path, and there
yeah,
was a possibility that I could lose at any point. So I definitely prepared myself for that. Knowing that if I was to get past Joe's, I could lose to Nitty in the next round. I could Cortez, official Jack Boy, or something in the third round. So I had all of that in mind.
yeah. Now as far as the battle, did you feel like you did everything you needed to do? If you could do it over, would you have done something different? How do you feel like it went?
Let me make some coffee.
All right.
So the battle, we had about, I'd say, a little bit over 2 weeks, close to 3 weeks, to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
With all of the controversy and stuff that I was going through, I probably could definitely have benefited from like sparring with niggas, or maybe just letting somebody hear it and help me, trim some filler. But with all that was going on, my trust issues is fucked up.
Yeah.
So it's like, nah. So that is like uninfluenced kind of Yoshi. You know what I mean? And also I took a week to write and a week to memorize. I did not want to take a chance of fucking up and choking.
Mm-hmm.
So there was possibility to, like, people was like, I wish you would have addressed the quantum physics shit more. But it was too new, too fresh, and I didn't want to, especially with all that's going on, take the chance of tapping into my round and fucking up. And I feel like that would have been worse for me if I would have choked or something.
Got you. Now before I like give my take on that, let me just ask how did because I was on vacation, so I wasn't on caffeine or on Twitter too much. How did that all start? Like, what is that about between you and QP?
How did it start?
Yeah, like what I know the allegation obviously, but
Oh,
yeah, I just never I'm
um,
pretty sure you explained it, but I didn't get to see it, so that's why I'm asking.
oh yeah, and I didn't get to watch all of the interviews either because it was just OD. It was excessive, and I wanted to make sure I didn't get thrown off of my battle.
Yeah.
But just on my side of things and how it took place. Sorry, I'm moving around getting my coffee. So I found out about the tournament. I went out to Double Impact weekend. Everything was fine. That's when I met Quantum for the first time, Clean Paper.
Okay.
Like, we always talk over the phone and stuff. I never seen them in person. So everything was great. The vibes was great. Everything is good. Then time go by. I hit him up. To be honest, when the tournament first started, I wasn't in the mindset of I'm not gonna work with Quantum. I wasn't in that mindset because I was like, okay, that's just my fucking partner in this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He gonna make sure I'm right. And I don't want to say we got into it, but he was having a bad night. And I said something that really pissed him off, I guess. And he says, yo, bitch, don't ever talk to me again. Don't ever hit this line again. Don't ever hit my phone again. This is maybe like 2 weeks to the battle. 2 weeks or so. So somebody tell you, don't ever hit me up again. Don't ever talk to my phone. Calling me all kind of bitches and shit. I'm going to take that literal. I'm going to assume you don't want me to hit your phone. So I just take out everything. Some fire shit we was working on. I take everything, throw it out the window. I said I'm going to start over from scratch because this nigga too wishy-washy. And he flaky, and one day he wake up and don't talk to me again. I can't put I can't put my career with that. That's too much.
Mm-hmm.
So he hit me up a few days later. I guess, I don't know, the high went down, the bipolar went down, or what. He hit me up a few days later. I haven't heard from you. I said, you told me not to hit you up. He said, oh, when I say that, I don't mean that for real. When I call you a bitch, I don't mean that for real. Okay, how am I supposed to know that? So I say, I'm just going to work on this myself because I've already scratched that shit that we discussed, and I'm just going to do this on my own merit. I think this was a wake-up sign for me. I think it was epiphany that I need to be working on my own, or at least with people who not going to say fuck me every time they get mad.
Yeah.
And so he said, okay, it was all good. And then the next day I wake up and he went live with Angry Fan. And he's like, oh, you know, I made Yoshi this and that. Woo, woo, woo. So I don't know how it got this deep. Maybe I could have found a better way to wean off of that process of like having training wheels and getting my hand held.
Yeah.
But I needed to break free. And I feel like him as an MC, a battle rapper who's been in this culture for a long time, he would respect that from me. But he didn't, because he feel like I need him. I don't necessarily feel like I need him or anybody. I feel like in time, my pen will get better. My battling skills will get better. Just need to just get in the field. Get war tested.
Got you. Now this is what I wanted to say after you telling the story. I feel like because it was so much pressure and that was the hot thing talked about, I think you should have addressed it, you know what I'm saying, more in the battle, because that's what people was looking for. You kind of know,
I see that now. Yeah,
when it's kind of that thing,
risky.
yeah, when it's kind of that number one topic, like people want to see, you know what I'm saying, it be broken down and talked about. But
right, and maybe I'll have time to talk about it more in my B-Dot battle.
Speaking, I was just about to ask you what's next. So you and B-Dot, are y'all waiting for Kings vs Queens 3, or it's just whenever URL or Queen of the Ring puts it together?
So let's say technically it would be a Kings vs Queens 3 battle. But sometimes Queen of the Ring and stuff, things get pushed back. So I feel like I want to continuously promote and build upon the conversation between me and B-Dot, just in case Queen of the Ring is moving a little too slow for me. Yeah. That way we have potential to be on Born Legacies and be on, other cards that URL offers.
Okay. And aside from B-Dot, is there anybody else that you want to battle?
They want me to battle the other Dot, the Reach God Dot. I've heard Charlie Clip's name a couple times. You would think that nobody would want to battle me after losing, but I guess this world is different. Some battlers, people enjoy watching them be insulted or lose or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So something about my personality and my brand, it's like people will never get sick of watching me be called a hoe or watching, people dog me out. It'll never get old.
Now let me say this to you, right? Remember when you was on here before and I told you, I was like, yo, Yoshi, I know that, you've gotten far doing that, but I'm like, at some point, I think you got to switch it up. I think the battle with drugs was where you needed to do that.
I didn't use no thought bars versus drugs.
No, but like from a different perspective. You see what I'm saying?
You didn't watch the battle, did you?
Yes, I was watching it live.
So
you had the whole
where I talked about my mother and my father.
Yeah, you had the whole Bobby Brown skin. Remember the battle?
That was in one round, but you didn't hear the part where I talked about my mother and my father.
Yeah, that was I believe that was in the third, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the battle. I'm all right. When I say that, I don't mean like, all right. You see how you harness stop bars? I feel like in every battle you touch on things besides stop bars. Like you always go to different things, but I'm saying the way you harness on it, like the way somebody would say, Tay Rock has gun bars. I feel like that's how
Oh,
you have dot bars. So I'm saying a 360, like a battle where
I
it's
don't,
evident that you
but
switched it up.
maybe, but that's my favorite thing to talk about and rap about.
I
You know
know,
what I mean?
but I'm saying just all right. For instance, right? Look at the whole. I'm just trying to think of like a 360. Like let's say all three of your rounds, and I don't mean like you got to keep mentioning the same thing about your mom or your pops, but just a different direction, like a different angle. So that's what I was saying. But apparently, I see people in the chat right now. I think QP was in here, and they saying they want to see you versus QP. Would that ever happen or no?
I feel like that's what he getting at. That's pissing me off because it happened with 40 bars. It happened with Bonnie. So it's like I don't want to be fucking a cliche. Another one of your projects gone wrong or whatever the fuck you trying to do. Like, no, I don't want to battle. Oh, you got a bag for me to battle? Like, I don't want to battle. No, for what? For what? You gonna write the whole thing? I just gotta show up and be cute? The fuck?
Yeah, let me not say that because I don't know if it's really him. I mean, the name
I
says
told him I was gonna be doing this interview because unlike anybody else, I'm a real bitch. So I don't.
Okay,
Like
you said that in here, so I think it is
wake up
him.
to interviews. Nah, I text him like, "Yo, I'm about to be on. Out of respect for you, because I'm a real bitch. I'm about to be on DNA's interview. I really should air you the fuck out. I really should be attacking you and being because the way we supposed to be Bonnie and Clyde, right? We supposed to be a team. You threw me the fuck under the bus for what? For what? I will never understand that. He can never make that make sense to me as to why I couldn't the fuck work by myself. You don't have no faith in me. You feel like I need you. And that's my fault because maybe I gave you that power to make you feel like I need you. A bitch could work with a lot of people. It's a lot of guys in battle rap who would love to have to pick my brain and let me pick their brain.
Nah, I feel you. I mean, I didn't know it was that. You know what I'm saying? I see the situation is deeper than you know what I'm saying than I thought. But on another note, then I know.
No, I would rather some dry, super dry anal sex than to battle quantum physics right now.
I guess I don't know. I was just about to bring up. Would you want to battle Don Marino? Because I know he still said he wants to battle you too.
I don't know because I heard he would battle my baby daddy and was talking crazy.
Yeah, I didn't see that battle. I heard about it, but I didn't see it. But yeah, he said.
I'm getting to the point where it's like I can't complain because at one point I wanted everybody to know who I was.
Yeah.
And so now I got to the point where it's like everybody knows who I am, and it's like no matter what, if you can mention Yoshi, if you can tweet about Yoshi, you're gonna get some kind of reaction. It's a draw. It brings shit in. Yeah. And so now I'm getting to the point where I have to protect my energy because now I see it's valuable people thriving and feeding off of my fucking energy and what my name brings.
No, I definitely feel you on that. So you said B dot.
I really just want to battle more women.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with Queen of the Ring. Or if they're going to be doing more events after this one that they have coming up. Mm-hmm. That one seems to be catered more towards the up and coming girls, which is good because they need opportunity to shine. I could have been on that card battling Don Lady.
I know
but
Don
I knew
Lady.
I was going to be in the tournament.
Okay. You and B dot. That's like that's an opposite to track match for real because y'all talk about.
You see us as opposites.
I mean, totally. I talk about two different things. I mean, from what I see. But I'm definitely interested because I know y'all was going back and forth. I know that was originally supposed to be on Kings vs. Queens Volume 2. So I want to see that. I never thought about you battling Clips, but that could be dope too.
I think he more so would do that on his channel.
Oh yeah, that'd be fire on Charlie Clips TV for sure.
Hmm.
Now, in terms of everything else in the tournament, aside from you, I'm just saying, watching the rest of the first round, what was the surprises, the upsets to you? You know what I'm saying? From just being a, you know what I'm saying, a fan watching it on the outside looking in.
It was one of those things for me where I felt like anybody could lose, anybody could die, right? So there's
Yeah.
16 of us, 8 of us was going home.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You know what I mean? So even for me, I feel like maybe it wasn't uh you know, people's favorite performance of me, but it was a lot of shit going on in the background. I was the first person to rap in this tournament. So my round, I had to rap first. I set it off for everybody. You know what I mean? And I came and I rapped my shit. I didn't fuck up. I stood my ground. I came by myself, solo dolo. Drugs had some niggas on stage to react to him. Nobody wanted to react to my shit. I had to fight for any kind of reaction.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of myself. 4 years of battle rapping, and I could say I was on a tournament with Geechee Gotti, New Jersey Twerk, you know, Sway Seva, with these big names, Cortez, Official,
Mm-hmm.
and I held my own. And at least the bosses said, you did enough for we still fuck with you. You didn't go up there and fucking fold.
Nah, you definitely didn't fold. I think you did your thing. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, the separation came from, you know,
Right.
but why,
It was a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It could have been different if I would have went second.
Yeah.
It could have been different if I would have did my round orders differently.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of variables with the tournament, but I wouldn't want to lose to anybody else other than Drugs. And when I seen I got his name on the selection show, I was like, fuck, because I just knew. I was like, I got a better chance than anybody but Drugs because A, that's my motherfucking dog. I know his talent, that he's been grossly like underrated, and he gonna be hungry than a motherfucker for that money.
Yeah.
He not gonna want to lose to no girl, not to no thought bars, because them niggas gonna clown him forever.
No, that's a fact. Did you get a chance to see Prep and Swave and Sirius and Rum? Because those are the two, like.
I miss Prep and Swave. I seen Sirius and Rum, and I still need to rewatch it to see, is it Sirius did better than I expected, or Rum did slightly less than I expected. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah.
Or it could be both.
Yeah, I think that battle's down to the wire. But now, you know, at first, people was really saying Sirius won, but I think that kind of changed now because they started finding videos of recycling. So.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a tough one. Recycling. Like, I was worried about using Truth Watson bar, especially with all that's going on. Like, girl, you gonna use a nigga bar? But I'm like, nah, it's too fire. So I figured if I said Truth said you won in your head like Cassidy, then if I say Truth said, then I'm paying homage.
Yeah. Okay, you said that because when I heard it, I remember him saying it. That's why I was like, damn, I heard that before. But but okay, you said it like that. That's dope. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to see you versus B Dot. I know out of all the battles that people said is lined up, I know that one is highly
That's the one that mean the most to me. Like, if I never battled again, if I could just get that one, I'll be happy. On the ladies' side of things, you know, like last year I was all about, I want to battle Jazz and Farrah and all of those, but times have changed in female battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna say they're not hot anymore, but they're not like on my radar so much. So now I'm looking at like Couture,
okay,
KCJ. Still gonna stay away from Vixen for a little bit, but First Lady Flames maybe. So there's some girls that I would like to battle. People keep saying Coffee. I'm not against Coffee, but I feel like she would turn me down for whatever reason.
Yeah, I like you and Coffee too, and Lady Flames. That'd be dope.
Yeah, RX. I would battle RX. I would battle My Verse for sure.
Yeah, I think all of those would be dope. I'm waiting to really see my verse make a debut on Caffeine.
Yeah, I'm not against that. I think my verse um would be, but she want a name, you know, she want like an official or jazz or something. So
Yeah. Um. Well, I ain't gonna keep you too much longer. Good looking for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to see all those battles, and yeah, I'm really waiting to see the B dot one. So as soon as that's locked in, I'm here.
that's a fact. Hey, I didn't what was I gonna say? Um Twerk. Twerk is like my favorite battle rapper.
Okay.
Um and I see a lot of people giving him a hard time or whatever. I ain't gonna say don't do that, but I just feel like there's some wonderful potential in there. I don't even think we've seen the best Twerk yet. So I would say like y'all just don't give up on him that fast. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nah, I definitely know that. You know what I'm saying? When he's focused, this nigga could be the best battle rapper on earth. So I said that many times on the show too. Like I'm just waiting for him to display it all the way.
That's a fact. But yeah, everybody, everything underscore Yoshi G. Follow me. I'm gonna be doing some hosting for a while until I get booked again. So you may see me in your city. If you want me to come host something in your city, let your local league owner know to hit me up. I'm definitely open to traveling. So thank you for having me, DNA.
Nah, all good. Good looking. Thank you for pulling up.